This tiny screen inside my PC case is showing me all of the important PC stats like the processor and graphics card temperatures and usages in real time. This is a must-have for any PC enthusiast, and I'll show you exactly how to set it up in under 10 minutes, so stay tuned. So I bought this 3.5-inch screen from AliExpress, and I believe that I paid somewhere around $10 to $15 for the screen. It also comes with a USB-C cable and with a 9-pin motherboard cable to USB-C, which is better for my case because I want to connect it to the inside of my case, and I don't want to have any cables hanging around on the outside for a cleaner look. And it has 3 USB-C ports on the screen itself so that you can connect it however you like. Now to connect it inside my PC case, I will have to remove one of my case fans and my graphics card to get better access to the 9-pin USB connector. If you're unsure where your USB connectors are, you can check your motherboard manual, but most times as I've seen, it should be somewhere at the bottom of the motherboard like on mine, so make sure to connect it carefully to not bend those tiny pins on the motherboard. After connecting it, let's try to power on our PC and see if it's connected successfully. And as you can see, the screen has turned on, but it's now currently showing just a white screen. Now we need to download and install drivers for the screen to make it work and get detected by Windows. Okay, so now for actually installing the drivers. So the screen that I bought came with this user manual PDF file, so in here it explains how to install the drivers and how to set it up, everything like that. So it might be different for you because like each different display has like different drivers and ways to install them, so just find the user manual or like a little tutorial by the sellers provided for you how to install the driver. But in this video I'll just show you how it's done for me for my specific screen, but I just want to let you know that it might be a little bit different for you, so just you'll have to find out how to install the driver yourself. So now for me, they say to download this file, so I have downloaded the file right here, and it says in the tutorial to just select the screen. I think they say to select this one. Let me check real quick. Yeah, they say to select this one and then just click the install button right here. So I have already installed the driver, so I will not click this. Alright, so after you have installed the drivers successfully, we will now need to download and install a software called AIDA64. This is basically the software that will let us to like customize our screen, like the different values that it shows, like the temperatures, the usages, the voltages, and stuff like that. This is a paid app, by the way, like it has a 30-day period where you will be able to use it, but after those 30 days, I think that you will not be able to use it. So just we'll use this one, the AIDA64 Extreme. So just click on download right here, and then select the download region, which one is closer to you, US, EU, or these other ones. So just click on this and just download it, save it, and install it. It's really simple stuff, just install it. Alright, so after you have installed the AIDA64 and launched it, should look like something like this. And at first you might not see this menu bar right here, so just click these 3 dots, click view, and then menu bar right here. And in here click on file, preferences. And in the preferences right here, go to the general and make sure to enable load AIDA64 at Windows startup. So each time that you start up your computer, AIDA64 launches automatically, so that each time you don't have to launch it manually, just automatically launches in Windows startup so that your screen shows your performance stats. You can also enable these two if you want, and after you've done, click that apply button right here, and then click on this LCD right here. And then the LCD right here, there should be like it may be different for you, like each different kind of screen uses like a different like driver right here. So for me it's AX206, so enable AX206, which it may be different for you, so just you have to look at your screen's manual. So enable this and then click on apply, and then go into LCD. So once you're in LCD items right here, you will see this empty screen right here. This is your display that is showing. So for me it's empty right now because I don't have any theme and I don't have any items right here. So your seller should have provided you with at least some themes. At least I've seen most of them provide some themes for your screen, but just in case they haven't, you can find them easily online. So just search for AIDA64 LCD display theme and your resolution. So for me it'll be 480 by 320. So just in case they haven't, I have also found this this theme right here from this Moderno right here. So I've leave the link in the description. You can download this theme. This is a really clean aesthetic theme I think. So I found this black one and I'm using it right now. So yeah, but my seller has also provided with some themes, so let's check them out. So you will find these documents right here, which let's check this one out. This is like an ROG theme, which looks pretty clean for me, but I don't like this like red and kind of grayish theme, and I want some more information. So but you can also like tinker and like remove or add stuff, but I will show you a bit later on how to do that. But or you can also another theme. This is the seller provided, which is kind of a bit too much and the colors don't really match, so I don't really like this one. And then the Moderno one, let's test that one out as well. Yeah, this looks really clean. I like this theme a lot, so I'll be using this one. So after you've done importing your themes, you can go ahead and click on apply, and then you will see on your screen it should show up exactly as you see on here. So your screen should show exactly like this. I'll show you how to make your own theme. So I'll be really quick with this because this is out of scope of this video, but I will link in the description some better videos where people show a lot of the in-depth features of this, where you can make it yourself. But how I did it, because I had to edit the Moderno theme, I imported my sensor panel size, which is 480 by 320, and then click on show a sensor panel, click on apply, and then your panel will show up over here. So you can just like drag it wherever you want, but if you want to edit it, just right click on it, then sensor panel manager, and it should be empty for you here as well, because this is the first time you're creating it. So it should be empty like this. It should be just this like a black screen right here. So you can add some items. So let's say I want to add like time. I want to add like time, and as you can see, the time is right here. It shows up. And if you want to move it, you can just right click on it, move, and then move it wherever you want on your screen. And if you want to edit it, you can like modify it right here, and you can make it like bigger or smaller, have a different font and stuff like that. And then you can add a new one, like let's say let's add like a GPU fan speed. Let's add this. And as you can see, my GPU fan speed is at 30% right now. So this is a very quick way how to make it yourself, but I believe, like I said, some more in-depth videos on how to make it yourself. You can go crazy with this. You can make some amazing themes. I've seen some people on the internet making like crazy themes. But alright, so I'm pretty happy with how this screen looks inside my case. Let me know if you have a screen like this and what stats are you showing on yours. Maybe share some tips about these screens with other viewers to help them out. Thanks for watching.